Why is that only Tamil Nadu has a problem with every policy which has been brought in by BJP? What the Arivalyam is there in Delhi today? How many Tamil speaking crowd you have? How many people they have taken from Tamil Nadu to give them the jobs? The world is watching Narendra Modi today as to what he speaks. Okay, so I think.
But why Tamils are not listening?
No, not party. I'm
if
saying
you are
why,
in a political
okay,
party,
I'll
you
ask
should not
you.
run a school.
No, you run a school.
Do you mean to say if you are a political person, you should not work on an industry? You should not take up.
Please do it. Nobody is saying don't do it.
We have visuals. I can even show you BJP leaders giving biscuits to school students, asking them to sign that they support three language formula.
So that giving biscuits does not mean when you say when you have people here from DMK paying the biryani and one liquor bottle and telling them take the chairs and go to come to the thing. You mean to say that giving biscuits is a bribe to the children? I think you're thinking at the lowest ebb. Your thinking is at the lowest. I'm quite surprised that a journalist like you is talking in this language, that giving biscuits to children is bribe. How can you bribe young minds?
I'm not
No. Your question was absolutely wrong. Why is DMK so scared if we are planning to do something, if there is a saffron on Thiruvalluvar or we are having a Murugan Manadu? And I think we have started talking more about caste and community and religion. We need to stop that. So either the Chief Minister is having a very selective blindness and deafness to this happenings, or he lives in a la la land. Any people it's a humbug. BJP has brought in national education policy which does not work with the ethos of Tamil Nadu people. So we are going to run only state board and we will run only Samachir Kalvi. Let me see if any DMK guy has the guts to say that.
Hello Federal viewers, welcome to a chat with Ms. Khushbu Sundar. She's the new Vice President of the Tamil Nadu unit of the BJP. Hello ma'am, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
BJP is trying with various tactics, like the various ideas to gain the confidence of the voters in Tamil Nadu, and the opposition parties are accusing that BJP is all the time spending their time on identity theft. Initially with even the recent Murugan devotees conference and putting on the saffron rope for Thiruvalluvar and had a conference on Agatya. It's just an identity theft that is planned by BJP, but that would not work well.
Why is DMK so scared if we are planning to do something, if there is a saffron on Thiruvalluvar or we are having a Murugan Manadu or we are planning something else, Agasthyar Manadu? What is the problem with them? They have failed. They have failed the Hindus of Tamil Nadu. They have failed
why suddenly BJP is discovering all these identities? Recently, you speak about legacy of Cholas. Why BJP did not speak about Cholas, Thiruvalluvar, Agatya, right from,
I think for last 13 years what the Prime Minister has been a Prime Minister, from day one he's been talking about Tamil. He's been talking about Tamil language. He's been talking about the worth of Tamil people.
But only close to the elections, he makes a lot of statements related to Tamil identity.
No, I think if people are wrong, they have to go through the history. They have to go through what the Prime Minister has been doing.
Okay, even otherwise.
So I would like to ask DMK, when Prime Minister took over Sengal and he took it to the new Parliament, what was DMK doing in power? Why were they so distancing themselves? Why is that they suddenly have DMK Shekhar Babu sir has all these manads about festivals in the temples? Why were they were not discovering this earlier? Why is that all of a sudden they discover that, okay, we are not talking about the evacuation?
So you mean to say all these conferences had an impact, all these visits of Modi had an impact?
This is not about having an impact. This is not something to impress the people of Tamil Nadu. This is something we truly believe in. So in Tamil Nadu, if we are going to talk about something which overall, so many years, the Dravidian stock has completely forgotten about it, then what is your problem? Is it hurting you that, we forgot to do this and BJP is doing it? This is something which is close to us. This is our culture. This is our history.
No, DMK took forward. They organized many conferences for Tamil language, Tamil literature, Thiruvalluvar.
So what is the problem? So then what is the problem? They have done it, we have done it.
No,
so
what
is
the
problem?
BJP is suddenly taking
up
all
taking
these
it
things.
Suddenly.
Modi visited almost over 40 times in the last 10 years.
So from day one, that's what I'm saying. From day one, the Prime Minister has been saying that he has a certain amount of extra love towards Tamil culture and language. from day one.
In that case, why did he talk about in quoting Puri Jagannath temple's the key lies in Tamil Nadu? It is in Tamil Nadu, and he
It is not a lie. I think a man
not
of
lies. LIES like
okay.
it is
No,
in Tamil Nadu.
I'm saying when you look at no, that's what I'm saying. LIES. When you're talking about lies of Puri Jagannath, I think a man of that stature who's a global leader, he is not going to come out with wrong history. I'm sure he's done the homework. If these people feel who have been complaining about it, if they feel that this is not right, ask them to prove it that the Prime Minister is wrong. He has a huge responsibility because not only the nation is watching him, the world is watching Narendra Modi today as to what he speaks. Okay, so I think...
But why Tamils are not listening?
No, Tamil will listen.
Consecutively, they are failing Modi.
That's okay.
They are not voting for BJP.
That is because...
Do you think they don't believe in him?
No, if they didn't believe in him, we wouldn't be coming number 2 in every area during the even the parliamentary elections. We have stood number 2. We have gained maximum votes. Our vote share has gone up. We have 4 people in the assembly. If people didn't believe in us, we wouldn't be doing it. And let me tell you,
and
today
this happens, almost 3-4 decades of work.
That's okay. That's okay. Please do not forget, there was a time when BJP had only 2 MPs and the rest were taken by the Congress. Where is the Congress today? These ups and downs of political parties are absolutely fine. We are not worried about that. What we are more concerned is how we take it forward, how we serve the people. And when we are talking about Viksit Bharat, we have a vision of 2047 when India is going to be completely self-sustained country. We don't have to depend on anybody else.
Coming back to the extra love of Prime Minister for Tamil Nadu, then why he is not releasing the funds for the education, for the Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan? The funds are being withheld.
No.
Why the funds are not allotted for education? Many policies, many infrastructure policies, the Chennai Metro, right? Where does this extra love turned into extra hate?
It's never extra hate. It's the extra hate which has been put in by the DMK. We have been asking them, we have given you 13,000 crores. You give us a white sheet as to where you have spent. It's a simple thing. White sheet.
The Union Education Minister clearly again and again, this is not the first time, he made these statements many times. Only if Tamil Nadu accepts a new education policy,
what is
he
the new
would be able to release
what is the new education
Samagra
policy?
Shiksha Abhiyan funds.
What is the new education policy?
Don't you think this is
No, I'm asking you, what is the new education policy? Why is DMK trying to mislead the people with new education policy?
Because this is forcing 3-language policy.
No? Okay, please tell me one school, one education institution run by DMK which does not have Hindi as a second language.
Ma'am.
No, I'm asking you.
We should not pull
No.
DMK party men.
No, not party men. I'm saying why.
If you are a political party,
I'll
you
ask
should not
you.
run a school.
No, you run a school.
Do you mean to say if you are a political person, you should not work on an industry? You should not take up.
Please do it. Nobody is saying don't do it. Please do it. But don't have 2 standards, don't have double standards. You have one set of rules and the others have one set of rules for your own personal gains is what is not acceptable.
So do you agree that BJP also goes for two stands?
No, we don't. We are very clear from the onset of this interview, we have said, and I have been saying, we work for the nation. There is no personal gain here for anyone. I am telling you, give me one corruption charge which is against BJP in these last 13 years.
No. I'm
my
coming
question
to you.
I'm coming to you. When you ask me a question, have the habit to listen completely.
Okay.
When it comes to national education policy, is the national education policy only in Tamil Nadu? Is the national education policy not in Karnataka? The same national education policy not in Odisha? The same national education policy not in Telangana or Andhra Pradesh? The same national education policy not in Kerala? Not in Madhya Pradesh? Not in any other state of the country? Why only Tamil Nadu has a problem with the NEP?
Tamil Nadu is not having the problem. The education minister and the chief minister, they have mentioned very clearly they stand for federal rights. They want to education policy, not three language policy.
No, it's not a 3. That's what I'm saying. Why are you misleading the people? Please tell me national education policy which says Hindi is a must.
Not Hindi. They do not want 3-language formula.
That is what I'm saying.
They want to follow 2-language formula.
That is what I'm saying. What is the problem? When I talk about and who has been opposing it? DMK. When the DMK opposing it, please tell me when you were with AIDMK, when you were with the Congress in the center, who brought in the national education policy first? Who had implemented first? Who started talking about national education policy first? Did BJP start? No, the Congress started. When the NEET problem started, who started talking about NEET and who said it has to be implemented? 2010, DMK and Congress together started talking about NEET. 2013 is what it was taken into the parliament by the Congress and DMK, the NEET problem. Why is it only after BJP has implemented, you have a problem with national education policy or NEET? What were you doing? You were holding hands and you were walking together as if walking into a garden, strolling in a garden when it was happening in parliament session in 2010 to 2013. What were you doing then? Why didn't you immediately oppose then about it? Why is that only when BJP brings in the policy you have an issue? Because you personally have a grievance against BJP. You are scared that what you are not able to achieve, BJP is able to achieve. That fear is within you, and that is what is the empty vessels making noise, is what DMK is about.
This is not about fear, ma'am. People are opposing the three language
Which people?
formula.
Please tell me which people.
There are so many campaigns being run even by BJP. They're seeking support for three language formula, but people are not supporting.
I am saying that is no. When BJP is,
we ourselves have covered news where people were forced to sign the forms.
No. It's not about
three language formula.
It's not. Nobody forces on you. Nobody is keeping a knife at your
BJP
throat.
Cadres, we have visuals. I can even show you.
Right.
BJP leaders giving biscuits to school students, asking them to sign that they support three language
formula. So that
formula.
giving biscuits does not mean, when you say, when you have people here from DMK paying biryani and one liquor bottle and telling them take the chairs and go to come to the thing. You mean to say that giving biscuits is a bribe to the children? I think you're thinking at the lowest ebb. Your thinking is at the lowest. I'm quite surprised that a journalist like you is talking in this language, that giving biscuits to children is bribe. How can you bribe young minds?
I'm not.
No. Your question was absolutely wrong. Your allegation was absolutely wrong. That we have visuals where the small children are given bribe by BJP.
I did not say bribe.
You just said that,
I
and that is why
they give biscuits.
No, you said your word. Please rewind and see. You said they bribed. That's absolutely wrong.
I did not mean
giving
that.
Biscuits to children does not mean that they are giving biscuits and asking them to sign. Children, they can't go to the school directly, right? They can't reach out to the school children directly. It goes through the schools. So don't tell them that the BJP went through to the students directly. There are schools which they could go through. So you question the school. No BJP leader would ever bribe
the
anybody.
Children were on the road. They were about to go to the school. They were given biscuits and they were asked to sign to support the three language formula for the new education policy.
Right, so that's okay.
My question is, why BJP wants they do not want to release the funds and forcing the state government
we
to
are
accept
saying there is a policy. Please understand, when there's a policy, it's for the country completely. How can you just say that, okay, this policy is not given to Tamil Nadu? How can you say that? Can you have policies made? I am saying any policy for that matter, when it comes, whether it's UDI, whether it's any of these policies you talk about, right from Mendraga till now, every policy goes to every state. Why is that only Tamil Nadu has a problem with every policy which has been brought in by BJP? Why are they misleading the people and saying this is against the Dravidian, this is what has been forced? Where is the language being forced? Now you tell me one person in DMK who goes to Delhi and doesn't learn Hindi. Go and say that I'm not going to learn Hindi, I'm going to speak only English or Tamil. I'm not going to speak. Every leader from Delhi who has enjoyed power and the perks of being in power in Delhi during the Congress time, they all speak Hindi. They have Hindi speaking people at home. What the Arivalyam is there in Delhi today. How many Tamil speaking crowd you have? How many people they have taken from Tamil Nadu to give them the jobs? Only Hindi speaking crowd you have. So you mean to say that you will have a certain set of rules and only the people here should not learn Hindi or should not move forward? Every school has a second language. Why is that? DMK does not follow Samachir Kalvi. If so much they are talking about NEP, if they have a problem with national education policy in Tamil Nadu, please tell them that we will not have any CBSE board, we will have only state board and we will have only Samachir Kalvi all over. Why BJP does not? Samachir Kalvi was brought in by Kalingar, right? Why DMK does not have the courage or the guts to own up Samachir Kalvi and say this is what we are going to follow? Ask them to say that. Everything is about money, because the college you make money. Schools, CBSE boards, you make money. Schools run by DMK, Stalin's daughter has three language policy. She teaches Hindi in her school. All the other schools owned by them, education institutions, everything they teach Hindi. So why is that you're telling the people, you run a state board school? Why do you want a CBSE board? You want to enjoy the perks because it's CBSE, it's a different ball game altogether. I need to enjoy the perks, and I'm going to get money from the central board education institution. So I'm going to run a CBSE. You make more money. More than state board, you make it you make more money in CBSE. Tell them that I don't want any CBSE board in Tamil Nadu. I am going to run only state board because I believe in what the education system is. Any people it's a humbug. BJP has brought in national education policy which does not work with the ethos of Tamil Nadu people. So we are going to run only state board, and we will run only Samachir Kalvi. Let me see if any DMK guy has the guts to say that. Will they have the guts to say that? Let me see it.
What is your opinion? Tamil Nadu will not receive the funds for education until it
No, I think it's absolutely wrong to say we believe in education, and that is why we have all these abhiyans and schemes when it comes to the students. We are asking DMK to have a clear talks. You cannot keep brushing things under the carpet and you come up with issues only when you want to. When there's a question raised by the education policy and about the education minister from Delhi, I think DMK should have the courtesy to sit down and have talks with them.
Right. You have been very outspoken about women's rights and gender equality. I'm just wondering how you will respond to the growing numbers, the increasing numbers of violence against women in BJP-ruled states. The National Crime Records Bureau data says UP tops in per capita crime, and also the increase is quite high about violence against women.
It's very, very unfortunate that we see these kind of violence mounting up, not only in Uttar Pradesh but other parts of the country also. We have seen it in West Bengal, we have seen it in Odisha, we have seen it in Tamil Nadu also, the increase. I think it should stop, and I'm not going to say that this is BJP ruled state, this is DMK ruled state, that is TMC ruled state, or this is Congress ruled state.
But when we see a pattern, we should be cautious, right?
No, I think this has been there. Madhya Pradesh or Uttar Pradesh, we have seen this kind of rise even when other parties were in power. I think we need to understand the mindset of the people. This has to stop. I'm not going to support any party. I'm not going to defend any party here. As a woman, any atrocities against women needs to stop. And until unless we don't have a laws getting stricter with stringent laws in place, immediate punishments, this is not going to stop. The fear factor is not there among the people. You still have people where they follow the old tradition where women are given out on rents. The women of their houses are given out on rents. We have come a long way from the time of Sati to now, but we still have a long way to go. I am with any woman who undergoes these kind of trauma, that I stand by with her. Which party is ruling is not important to me. A woman is her integrity, her respectability, her soul is shredded to pieces when there's a sexual assault on her. And if that happens, I stand by that woman. When Bilkis Bano case happened, when the people were released from the jail, I was the first person to sit down and cry that this is not right. This is not the way they were welcomed, this is not right. I think we all need to understand that any political party for that matter, especially men in political parties, the minute there's an assault against women, it's always, oh, didn't this happen in your ruled state? Didn't this happen in the other ruled state? Didn't this happen in that area? No. We should be ashamed. We should hang our heads in shame that it is happening in my area, in my country. These women who are sexually assaulted are the women of my family, is what every man and woman should look at them. I think we need to come together. So I'm not going to talk about this saying that it's BJP ruled state, because that's how your question started, that BJP ruled UP.
Because I wanted to talk about the per capita crime is quite high, and the violence against women is also high.
Yes.
And in the last three regimes, why they are unable to bring it down?
That's the mentality of the men. It's not the government. What happens in your house, how you're treated in your house, how your son grows up, seeing your mother being treated is what the mindset of the men are. So when the women are quiet and they
so even in the three regimes, BJP is unable to convince or
help
the men to learn.
No, the men, the patriarchy,
sensitize men,
patriarchy and hierarchy. No, I wouldn't say fail. I would never address it to saying that it's a failure of the BJP. It's a failure of the society we live in.
Recently, Ms. Sudha, Congress MP from Tamil Nadu, she spoke in the parliament. She had filed a complaint on how her chain was snatched in Delhi, Chanakyapuri region, and her clothes were torn, and she even had an injury. She felt very traumatized. She said this double engine Sarkar is not protecting women. The women's safety is a big issue in Delhi. How do you see this?
No, I think let's not look into that the capital city was unsafe. I think it's very unfortunate that something happened to Sudha. I in fact tweeted about it and I supported Sudha, what she went through, the mental trauma. I can completely understand. Her neck was injured and her dress was also torn. So, and Salma, DMK MP, was also with her then. So it's very unfortunate that this happened to her. What we need to understand that something like this still continues to happen and we allow that to happen. So again, there is some section which feel probably that it's fine to steal. And where are we going wrong? We need to collectively think of that. We have seen Delhi going through the worst of crisis. The worst of case of a sexual assault in the country was Delhi. So I think rather than again pinpointing certain areas, I think we need to understand that why we need to think and ponder why these kind of incidents continue.
What's your response about the honor killings that happen in Tamil Nadu?
Absolutely against it. Absolutely. Nothing can be, you're killing someone. How can it be honorable? What is this? First of all, I don't understand the term about saying honor killing. You're killing someone. How can it be honorable? This is an absurd term which has come up. I don't know where it came from. A murder is a murder. Period. There's nothing honorable about it.
Recently, VCK leader Thol Thirumavalavan, he visited the victim, the recent victim, Kavin Salbakanesh family. He said it's very unfortunate and only because BJP is lining up with the caste groups, the number of honor killings is increasing.
No, Mr. Thirumavalavan, being a political leader, at this stage, coming up with this kind of statement doesn't suit him. I think he needs to start thinking before he makes a statement. Is Mr. Thirumavalavan trying to say that these kind of killings have never happened in Tamil Nadu before? Is he trying to say that when he goes around, or is he talking just because there is one particular caste which is or community which has been targeted, these things? I think we need to all come out of it and say that a killing is a killing and there's nothing political or there's nothing honorable about it. So these kind of killings continue to happen because they, the Dravidian stock thinking people, they talk about casteism, they talk about census, they talk about everything, and you had their own supporters whom they call the boss, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, talking about census earlier. You have the same people speaking different lines just before the elections, and you have the same people speaking a different language altogether after the elections. So I think they need to make up their mind. What is it that they want to do? These kind of killings very unfortunately continue to happen in Tamil Nadu especially, and this is only because you keep talking about caste, you talk about community. At the minute you talk, first we used to talk only about religion. Now you talk about community, caste, then you talk about community. I think we are stooping ourselves to the extreme lows when we're looking at human. We have stopped respecting human for who they are, and I think we have started talking about more about caste and community and religion. We need to stop that. Tamil Nadu, unfortunately, since the DMK has come to power, has taken a different league altogether, because the way the women are being assaulted, the way the drug menace, the way you see everyday theft and burglary happening, the murders being going on in Tamil Nadu, I think law and order comes completely under the eye of, under the ministry comes under the chief minister. So either the chief minister is having a very selective blindness and deafness to this happenings, or he lives in a la la land where he does not want to agree. He's built a balloon kind of a thing around him, and where he says that, okay, I'm inside the balloon, and for me, inside the cocoon, everything is fine, all is well because I have built this. The day the balloon is going to burst, it's going to hurt not him, it's going to hurt Tamil Nadu.